What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the blue skies of South Wales. Again, I'm on holiday, but I wanted to bring you another video just around the Binance wallet, what's going on with it, and I'm seeing loads of information coming out, so I wanted to just address that. So before we get into it, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We talk about Lunar Classic every single day, and if you could, smash that thumbs up button. It really does support the channel, and equally, it gets this word out to as many people as possible. So I appreciate all the support recently, been showing it, been killing it. So appreciate that, guys. So look, let's get into what we want to talk about, which is the Binance wallet. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go and check it out and see what's going on. But currently, 2.6 trillion Lunar Classic tokens are held by Binance. That is an insane amount. And what's even more crazy is the fact that no one is acknowledging this. Now, Terra Engineer is down, so we can't really check what's actually going on with it anymore. We do know, however, it has passed the 2.6 trillion. We don't know if it's users, we don't know if it's Binance themselves. But there's a couple of really interesting things that don't particularly add up right now. But what have we got? Well, we don't really have this wallet on CoinMarketCap. You can go and have a look yourself. You can take the address down in the description, put it into CoinMarketCap. It's not there. It's not in one of the holders. I think a total circulating supply currently like 6.5 trillion, and Binance is holding about 30% of that. So what is the purpose of it? Now, we know that Binance has come out and said they would support a 1.2% burn tax. They would equally support a 1.3% burn tax, which tells me there is a desire to support the deflationary nature of this token. Now, you've got to think that if the token price comes down, the individual price of each token goes up. Therefore, the amount of money that Binance has would significantly increase. Now, we all know they were heavily leveraged into Terra Luna when it kind of went down, 14.5 million down to $2,000, which is a significant loss. And, Binance isn't stupid. Binance, they're a very successful exchange with lots going on with it. So, what is the purpose of them holding this? I mean, my view is, I think they're going to hold it. I do, and I've said this since day one, think CZ Binance is more involved in the Terra Luna Classic and the Terra blockchain than is led to believe. There is some amazing applications go on. There are some brilliant validators. Orion Money is an incredible validator that supports a great project that sits behind it. So there's much more to it. I do think it would bring a level of validity to the BSC network, and certainly could add something different to the BNB chain. That's why I think Binance is certainly more interested in it and what's going on. What does it mean to the average Joe like you and I that are invested in it, the retail investor that got in? Look, market caps are interesting. People are talking about a $10 billion market cap. I think right now we're about 860 million, nearly touching 900 million. We do need to see a significant increase in volume, which I do think we'll get with the burn tax. I think we're going to have to get this volume going up. That will deflate the token. People are going to get in. We are going to see a level of flux, though, with this project. We're going to see people buying. We're going to see people taking profits wherever possible. And that's the right thing to do. We are going to see almost this staggered step up. We saw, which is really positive, the increase up to the 1600s, the 1700s, which is a really strong performance, out away from those 5.6s. We've dropped back to about 1280, 1290, which actually is a good performance. Like I said, it's a good thing to have. We seem to be consolidating sideways, which shows that people believe in the project. You cannot go from the 5s to the 1700s, kill a zero, and drop down only a little bit and just recess like without having something sat behind it, without having a level of utility, without having a level of community that supports it. Now, if you're in the Discord, and again, I'll link that in the description down below, but there is tons going on from the Terra Rebels, from the community that are really trying to support this, and equally just get the word out. We accept people lost a lot of money, but people can make a lot of money on this. And I think ultimately what they're trying to do, they're trying to bring the community feel to a very, very, very basic operation. Where we saw the Terra Classic, everyone's wrote it off. Everyone has said it's and I see the comments on the videos I do, that it's just we're living on hopium. But the reality is here, go and have a look at the applications that are on the network. Go and have a look at what the Terra Rebels are doing. And the whole Duquan Terraform Labs, they are on their way out. They, Terra 2.0 is what they play around with. But in terms of Lunar Classic, we're certainly trying to do something different, and it certainly feels like an opportunity. So the big question, where are we going to get to in terms of market cap? Well, 10 billion is a stretch right now. It is. What we need to see is some of that supply come down. We need to see the value of the token go up. Could a $5 billion market cap be somewhere near by the end of the year? Absolutely. I think if we get the project on track and we get the applications going, 5 billion is definitely possible. 10, maybe out of the stretch. But let me know in the comments down below what you think.